Okay, I'm going to bring the camera in and do a very quick assembly video. This is going to be really fast because I want to just get right into the bike and go out and have fun. The Mokwheel Obsidian comes with a pair of fenders, a kickstand. This box has your owner's manual, user manual, and your gift card which says join the group and win free gifts. So there's that. And then it comes with some wire ties and a nice looking wrench kit. So part of your toolkit's right there. But there's more. You also get this accessories take me box. And in it you get your brake light, your pedals, go over that stuff later. It comes with an air pump. And I always used to wonder what this was when it had air pumps. I never actually noticed that this is the handle for the air pump so that you can pump air into your tires. And this is your battery charger, which I've already taken out of the box so I could charge the bike up. And here is your front headlight. We're going to install that in a little while. Now, you get a whole lot of extra stuff here. You get just a whole lot of extra screws for different parts of the bike. It's just a lot of stuff. So you don't have to go out and look for any if you need any or if any are missing. You got a whole kit of them right here. And then there's some more. And then on this and these packages you have like, this is for your fenders to hook up to the bike if you decide to put them on your bike. It has extra brake pads. That's always good to have. So here's some extra brake pads, another clamp. These are the bolt covers or the nut covers for the front wheel. So I'm going to put those on in a little bit. And here's some more brackets here for, I think one of these is for the, yeah, I think I already went over that. That's for the fenders. So you get a whole lot with Mokwheel. While I'm up here, I'm going to go ahead and install the display, which means I need to remove these two screws, spread the holes open, place it on the handlebars, and tighten it back down. Important tip, do not over tighten. This is just plastic. You don't want to ruin the plastic. To prepare for the front tire, you're going to want to remove this spacer in the brakes and this bar right here. Now, for me, luckily this bar is just finger tight. It's not on very securely, so should be able to just loosen it and remove it. Now, if it's tight, you're going to need a 15mm wrench. So that's that. Pull the spacer out. It's done. Let's get the front tire in. Okay, before mounting your front tire and wheel to the forks, you're going to want to loosen this nut as much as you can, maybe remove it with the washer. Might make it easier to slide it in here onto the forks. And on the other side, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to want to pay attention to the rotor. It's going to slide smoothly in between the brake pads right here. So make sure that you have this turned around the right way before sliding it in there and tightening everything down. To install the front and rear fenders, you're going to need certain screw kits, and Mokwheel supplies a lot. So I'm going to show you what you need. You're going to need some of these for the front. You're going to need some of these for the front and rear. You're going to need to use all of these L brackets. We're going to install the light at the same time, but I'll show you that later. Make sure you grab the shorter fender for the front, and the fender that has a notch cut out, that is for the rear. First, take your panhead screw, place it into an L bracket, and then screw that into your bike. Screw it into your bike, and then repeat the process on the other side. remove this screw, grab your fender, put it on over the tire, but do not screw it back in yet. Take your light next. Now, place your screw through the fender and the light and screw that into the bike. Don't screw it on too tight because you're going to have to make a few adjustments before finishing. Now line up the lower part of the fender to the L bracket and screw it in. Once you have both sides done, go back and make any adjustments so that the fender fits correctly in place without touching the tire, and tighten everything up. Okay, line everything up for the fender, screw everything down, make sure everything's nice and tight and straight. And then one more thing to plug in, and that will be the light. To finish off the front light, match the pins up on the two cables. They're marked yellow. Pop it together, and the front light is done. For the rear fender, you're going to have 3 mounting points, one here, one on the other side, and one right here. So just go ahead and line your fender up. And I would go ahead and start this part just to kind of hold it in place. Now, go ahead and get these pieces ready. Do the same on the other side, and then line it all up and tighten it down. By the way, these arms are adjustable, so you're going to want to tighten that back down if they're loose. Make any adjustments you need, tighten it all down, and the front and rear fenders are done. To install your kickstand, you're going to need this screw kit, which is unlabeled. You should have one that's unlabeled with 2 screws in it, and that's going to fit right over here and just screw right in. Now we're going to install the pedals. I believe this is the last thing we're going to have to install. So just make sure that you put the right on the right side, the left on the left side. The good thing is it's also marked right here, so you can't go wrong. So go ahead and screw this on. Now the right one goes on clockwise, while the left one goes on counterclockwise. So keep that in mind when you're putting these on, because you don't want to mess the threads up on the other side. Now to tighten that down, you're going to need a 15mm wrench, and just give it a little tightening. Repeat the same steps on the other side. Make sure you go counterclockwise, and that should do it. Okay, now that your Mokwheel Obsidian has been fully assembled, make sure everything is lined up, tightened down, tires are properly inflated, batteries fully charged. Check your rear suspension shock right here. Make sure everything is adjusted properly. Get out there and ride, and I'll see you on the next one.